Hey everyone, so as we're coming out of lockdown, I wanted to talk about body weight, body confidence, and a bit about obesity, not as a professional, but as somebody who has recovered from an eating disorder. And I often find that we talk about obesity like it's something really, really simple. And also body weight, like we all know with body mass index and the whole calculator when it comes to BMI, is a bit skew-whiffed, to be honest, because I know that prevented me from getting a lot of help when I was suffering from an eating disorder, because I've always been a higher body weight, and we focus so much on body weight, and we're all built so differently. We're all made up of different genes, so we're all so different. But I think often when we're talking about dealing with obesity, and it's all about putting calories on menus or shaming people, which is like the worst thing in my opinion. We're always looking at like these easy quick fixes, but then often these rules are put in place, but then it contradicts other things, like they're saying our government anyway in the UK, you get to like eat out for cheap in August, but then they're also saying they're going to ban buy one get one free. And now, I'm not being funny, but obesity and people eating unhealthily is a lot more complex than just than just people overeating. It can be to do with binge eating, it can be to do with like time, money, eating disorders, mental health problems. There's so many different factors. It's such a complex issue. And whilst I'm a big believer in exercise, but that's more because it makes you feel good and feel strong. And yes, it would probably help you lose weight. But obviously it's all about balance, isn't it? It's also what you eat and what you consume. But again, by shaming people by what they're eating or making them obsess over calories, for me, I think is really unhealthy. As somebody who has recovered from bulimia and anorexia in the past, it's just, I don't know, it's actually quite, not for me now because I'm well on my recovery journey, but it's quite triggering for a lot of people. So if you have to think, I'm eating out as a treat, I wouldn't want to know exactly how many calories are in my food. I know I'm eating out as a treat. It's not as easy as just going, oh, shaming people, well, you've had this amount of calories, or people who struggle not to buy in bulk, stopping them from buying in bulk so that they have to spend more. We just try and simplify things that aren't that simple. For me, I'd love us to, one, get everyone as active as possible, more because it helps your mental health. And once your mental health is feeling better, then that helps with your physical health, whether it be eating disorders or confidence. Because my main thing coming out of this whole kind of challenging time is that people are struggling with body confidence issues, because we've all found different changes in our body because we've had different routines and we're trying to adjust to normal life. And for me, it's addressing that first, because when you feel strong and you feel good in yourself, as I do at the moment, you're not obsessing as much over food and drink, which is actually a lot healthier. And it's not that panic, because if you're making people feel rubbish about the way they look or how much they weigh, then they're more likely to overeat and binge eat for comfort. Also, I think it's like, people is, like I say, it's far more complex. It's to do with finance. You can see my messy kitchen in the background. I've been filming today, so I've got gadgets and stuff. But it's making people feel better in themselves, allowing them treats, to eat out. That is not just the only issue. It's a whole complex mesh, and I just hate this whole shaming and making people count calories. And actually, it's about feeling well in yourself, and you want to feel good in yourself. And it's not just as simple as what's on the weighing scales. If only it was, then we'd all be all right. But anyway, there's my little rant. But if you are struggling with body confidence issues, I'm no expert on obesity or whatnot, but I know with me it's about feeling good in mind, body and soul. So when I'm feeling a bit low about my body, one, I know that this too shall pass, because often you might have one day where you feel okay, then the next you don't. So I kind of think, well, realistically, my body's probably not changed overnight. And you have to accept that will pass. Doing some form of exercise, any little bit of exercise, I always find really helps, just to get my mind boosted as much as my body. I also try and run my life like a HIIT class, so high intensity interval training. So I work for short bursts, then I try and move for short bursts, and so, because then I find I'm doing things quality wise. I'm not always perfect. I also have my bad days too, but I think a lot of people just think, oh well, she's so motivated. I never feel like working out, but because I do it, and it's about building up habits as well. So I exercise first thing every day, because I know that that will make me feel better. So even if I'm feeling really groggy, if I miss a workout, even if it's just a mini thing, anything is better than nothing, just to get our bodies going, and our mind. And it's about feeling good in mind, body and soul. And then food has less pressure. I'm not saying that there's not an issue with fast food and all the rubbish sugar that's put in food, not at all. But we make it sound simple that it is just fast food, where there's lots of stuff that looks healthy and it's not actually healthy. The amount of times like I've been like bamboozled. So the whole, it's such a big issue. But anyway, body confidence, hold yourself strong. This is what I always teach when I'm teaching dance in my belly dance, is that everybody is a perfect body and everybody can dance and move. So it's to hold yourself strong, shoulders back, hold that core nice and tight throughout the day, and take up space, like just those little actions and little habits that you can incorporate into your day. Doing positive things like self-care for yourself, and taking the pressure away. I'm so against all this shaming of people's bodies, or people overeating. I really believe that we need to make each other feel good, and actually the better we feel in our mind, body and soul, the less food has this power and the more energy we have to make better, healthier choices. It's about informed choices. It's not like berating people over little mini things in the day. It's about the informed choice. But know that just by doing anything is better than nothing. If you do have a bad day, know that tomorrow is a new day, or even the next hour is a new hour. You don't have to wait for tomorrow. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it anyway, on body confidence, eating disorders, whatever you want to chat about really. You can chat to me at Mama May blog across social media. Hopefully you'll be able to comment below now, but also I'll post on my main YouTube channel community page, and also remember, when I do lives, I'm going to try and do more lives. You can chat to me on Super Chat and you get stickers and stuff, and also add yourself as members, because then it means that I can start making content just exclusively for members as well. Obviously I'll still stick to my Monday, Wednesday, Friday vlogging routine, but then I'll be doing some extra stuff for members of the channel. Thank you so much, sending you so much peace, so much love, and so many shimmies.